let's go back to an event that concluded a little while ago, the men's heptathlon. And let me walk you through this a little bit. There's the NCAA meet record, 6,136 points. The time that Ashton Eaton of Oregon has to run to break that record is 3:07:29. Pretty easy for him. He set the collegiate record about 6 weeks ago. He scored 62.56. He needs to run 2:54.95 to better that record. And then you saw the world record there. There is Ashton Eaton, the great senior at Oregon. Made the world championship team last year and competed for the U.S. in Berlin.
And the record that was held before this attempt we're talking about Dan O'Brien, Olympic champion and another top talent for many, many years, who competed both indoors and out. 7 events in the heptathlon: the 60-meter dash, followed by the long jump, the shot put, and the high jump. That's day 1. Day 2 is the 60-meter hurdles, followed by the pole vault, and then the 1,000 meters. This is the last race.
And you can see the brotherhood there with all the heptathletes, decathletes. Before this race, it's grueling. 1,000 meters. It's 5 laps of this 200-meter track. And we expect to see the freshman from Duke, Curtis Beach, go out pretty quickly. He's an outstanding middle distance runner. And there he is, coming right up into second place. Ashton Eaton, not a great middle distance runner, but certainly better than some of even the world-class athletes in the decathlon, the likes of Brian Clay and Trey Hardy. They're so exhausted that they tend to dog the 1,500 in the decathlon. There goes Beach into the lead, and Easton there that you can see in the all green of Oregon.
Now, you touched on that, Dwight, but a guy who is a really top-notch 400-meter runner like Eaton is, has the ability with some additional hard training to be very good at 800 or the 1,000 meters, which is a little further, of course, indoors. But they can make themselves, if they're a top-quality 400-meter runner, into being a very respectable 1,000-meter runner, which he is. Curtis Beach, the high school athlete of the year last year from Albuquerque, New Mexico, accepted a scholarship to Duke University and running for Norm Ogilvie, the head coach there. And he is a lights-out 800-meter runner, so he's gone out really hard.
Oh, Eaton has had a great meet. He has already scored 5 personal bests of the 6 events that have been contested so far. His personal best in the 1,000 meters is 2:38 and change. He knows he has to run about 4 seconds better than that, but he has to do it methodically. He can't go out too fast and then die. He can't get too far off the pace. And he's telling you, I'm going to key off of the kid from North Carolina, the senior, Mateo Sosa, to try and keep me in this thing, because I know he's about a 2:31, 2:32 guy. Curtis Beach is too good for me. He'll be too far out in front. I'll die if I try to stay up with him.
And it's great when you're tired like this to have someone to draw off of. Sosa has been in the World Championships, the man in blue in front of him, running for his home country of France. He's a senior at North Carolina, 6'4", big and powerful, and he's a top decathlete and a good runner. Let me quickly mention what he did. He ran 6.71 seconds for the 60. He long jumped 25 feet 4.5 inches. His shot put was 43 feet. His high jump 6'11", and he pole vaulted 16 feet 8 3/4 of an inch. His high hurdle time 60 meters 7.77 seconds.
Less than 100 meters to go. He's now closing the gap between himself and Sosa of North Carolina. You will not see the clock stop. It stops for Curtis Beach, the one that's actually winning the race. But we can tell you he beat that time of 2:34.58 by a couple of seconds. And when he looked up, he saw what he ran, and he not only set the collegiate record, he set a world record. And folks, that is not something that happens by a collegian very often these days. The last time it was done was at this meet 5 years ago when Karan Clement broke Michael Johnson's world record in the indoor 400 meters.
We should also mention at the World Championships held just a little bit earlier, going on over in Doha, America went 1-2 in the heptathlon with Brian Clay and Trey Hardy. And the total points there, just over 6,200, to give you an idea of what he's accomplished here, Dwight.
He scored almost 300 points better than Brian Clay, who won the gold medal at the World Indoor Championships in Qatar today. And this is the events that Larry was referencing, and you see the points on the right side. And almost everything save for the high jump and the shot put, his points were up at or around 1,000 points per event. And a good personal best in that 1,000 meters, as he knew the world record was within his grasp. He made a very, very intelligent race plan and executed it to perfection in that 1,000.
He said his training had been going really well, and in the back of his mind, you know, he said coming in here, I hope I can do well, and he certainly put the wood to it.
Well, he said that after the first day he was going so well that he thought that there was a real chance that he'd get it. And he did, and for more, we had Lewis Johnson talk to him after the great performance.
All right, Dwight. Well, Ashton, when you came to Fayetteville, did you think at all that a world record was possible in this heptathlon?
Honestly, in the back of my mind, I thought if everything went smoothly, it would be possible. And I think if I had the opportunity, this was going to be it.
Well, let's go back to the beginning of the 1,000 meters, the final event. And right before the race started, it got pretty interesting. What was happening here and going through your mind as everyone seemed to sense a moment and wish you good luck?
Yeah, they all knew what was going on, and they were all behind me like, man, you go for it. And they all knew that my PR was nowhere close to what I had to run to get the world record. So right now, I'm mostly scared, trying to get focused, and really just trying to rely on the guys in the race and the crowd to take me through.
Now, you needed to drop 4 seconds to be able to, on your personal best in the 1,000, to break this world record. As the race finished and you crossed the line and saw the time, what went through your mind there as really the joy and the jubilation of the moment took over?
Honestly, it's hard to remember. I'm still stunned, really. But I was like, I have a world record. I'm the best. Yeah, right here. Right there, I was like, first I'm tired, clear. I'm like, God, get done with this race. Get done with this race. And right there, I knew it. I was like, world record. I was thinking of my mom. I was trying to think of all the people that helped me get to this point. And
from Bend, Oregon, all the way here to Fayettville.
That's right, just little country town, and best moment of my life.
And so when you think of this in historical context, you think about the great Dan O'Brien and all he did, not only in this event but the decathlon. What's the future hold for you?
The future, I don't know. I didn't even know when I was coming in to do track and field in college I'd be able to do this. So it's open waters for me, honestly. But I'm just going to keep progressing and, hopefully do some track after college and, yeah, keep it up.
I don't think hopefully is a word. Hey, 10 big points and a world record. Congratulations.
Thank you.